Hey, we're Neon Trees, and you're watching the Rockstar Stories.
Hi, I'm Jared Cummer with Rockstar Stories, and we are here with Neon Trees. Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Brandon Campbell on the bass.
Elaine Bradley.
My name's Tyler Glenn.
And Chris Allen.
So, I want to start off by saying my dad has put on your song Animal at least 20 times in the car. It just won't stop. I must know the lyrics by now. He's always debating.
Only 20 times?
Okay, I'm trying to get him okay, the record is like 25, I think I heard. So I'm like, we gotta go for 30, okay? Just keep going.
That's awesome.
So,
Cool.
your album is called Habits. And let's talk about habits. Do you guys have any bad habits?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I'm sure I do as well.
I'm a shopper. I use way too many hair products. My pants are too tight. That's a habit that I'm trying to break. I'm never gonna break it. Once you go tight, you can never go back. Jeggings are in.
I'm the biggest sweet tooth, and it's gonna
open up.
He's gonna devour that thing.
Take the chips off and then dump it in.
yeah. I'm gonna eat that later.
So, speaking of animal, which one of you is the biggest animal?
Well, I'm the bear in the group, so I guess that would be me, huh? What was that? That was like a bear gargling.
Like a storm. Windy storm.
Right?
So, like, who are your musical inspirations? You guys have, like, a pretty unique sound. Like, give me a little 80s in there, I see. But, like, if you had one band, who do you think would be?
Well, Zebra, Zebrahead, definitely. The Animals themselves, the Turtles, the Beatles. Basically anything with animal in the title. Hence, the song.
On a serious note, collectively, I think the Smiths are a big influence. Michael Jackson. I don't know. Depeche Mode, The Cure, some classic rock.
The Smiths, as in Joseph and Emma. But also, I think the Spice Girls are.
They did have some rad records.
We're being silly, but we like a lot of music, and we're not afraid of writing songs that make people sing and dance. So
How'd you guys get started out?
Brandon was born first, and he, I don't know, you grew up in Iowa.
Yes.
And then moved to
I got my
Vegas.
first guitar. I got my swap meet guitar that was very, very pointy, had a lot of sharp edges on it, and my dad got me that guitar, and I played rock and roll, and then I met these guys.
Yeah, me and Chris grew up in Southern California, and we kind of all were just fans of music, and finally when we kind of all ended up in Utah together and formed the band. And Utah sounds like it would be like an unlikely spot for a rock band, but I don't know, I think there's a really cool youth culture there, and we found that to be true. And Utah and Provo, where we still live, is I think it's integral to the beginning of the band and the success of the band, and so that is how.
So you guys kind of like got discovered, I'm not saying, by like the Killers. What is your relationship with them?
It's terrible and toxic. It's very abusive.
I like zombies though.
No, the drummer, Ronnie, is Brandon's
Childhood friend
second brother.
from another.
And so that he saw us at a show years ago and saw some potential. So it helped out at the beginning a lot. And now it's just become a burden.
So I read you guys do a lot of drinking, a lot of partying. It's like a really good role model for like all these like hard partying teens, especially here in South Florida. But like, do you guys feel like to like live up to that, or something?
Where did you hear that?
Dude, yeah.
No, we're just kidding.
Our sponsor,
Listen.
Captain Jack Morgan.
We do clean. We do clean living. That's our thing. But I think it's fun to dispel the myth that like rock and roll and getting wasted are like inextricable, and they go hand in hand, because they don't have to. I mean, that's the thing, is I don't think we like to bring a ton of judgment to other people, but to us, and it's all about the music, and I think that gets in the way of the music, and I think it gets in the way of life. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
What's like the funniest story that you guys can like tell me about like being on tour or anything?
We don't have good time ever.
We just played a radio station, Wild 95.5, and
He was insane.
a man in a Sasquatch outfit came out,
But he had like shoulder pads, so he looked like he was constantly unsure.
and there was a chicken.
What are their like mascots?
There was a chicken and a man in a Yoda costume and an Eagle Scout shirt.
Which I'm sure here that's very relevant to everybody that is watching this, but we had no idea like what this was all about. The morning show. It's a morning show.
The name of the station is Wild,
It's true.
so
But
that makes
It
sense.
just had us cracking up because we had no idea. But I know that doesn't sound very wild.
But we
on
were
the road.
crying.
We were crying. Listen, we like to have a good time.
We do. We find little subtle things to laugh at a lot. Just
Mostly
like
people.
Yeah, what?
Don't bully.
If you bully, we're gonna kick. If you bully, we are gonna bully you. So it's a vicious circle.
They will find you.
We will get you.
What's your, like, what's your favorite venue to play at? Any place in particular?
Well, there's certain towns. My favorite town, as of late, has been Portland. Yes.
We were saying this in the car over here, but Florida, in the cities in Florida, we've played a lot, and it's pretty much 100%. So we're really excited to be playing the Sunfest, just because we seem to have a very cool fan base here, and we hope that they come out to watch. But if it's awful,
We'll blame West
we'll
Palm Beach.
no, I was just kidding. No, we're really excited to be here. So
Love this.
On a very serious note, how long does it take you to gel your hair every morning?
I don't gel it that often. Yeah, I think I got my tip. I was born this way.
So you guys digging Sunfest so far? Like all the other bands playing, or you guys just like, forget about them. We're the best.
No, we're not.
Well, let me tell you, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Hello.
Okay. You guys want to do a sing along?
Yep.
Okay,
Start it.
Na 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 na. What are the words to September? I don't know.
I just have it.
Do 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 do. No, Verdine White, their bass player, is so rad, and I just want to touch his hair. I've never said that about anybody, especially a dude. But yeah, he's got like some soul glow going on. It's rad. And Jeff Beck is playing tonight as well, who has last time I checked, Rhonda Smith from Prince, New Power Generation, and his drummer as well. So that could be funky.
He's like the middleman. So, how did Animal come about? It's like a huge song. Like I said, my dad is addicted to it. The world is addicted to it.
Your dad's addicted to it, but you're indifferent about it.
Hey, it's all right. I'm kidding. No, I actually enjoy a lot.
My dad.
I hate my dad.
How did it come about? You wrote it. Come on.
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't.
What do you think?
What do I think about how it came about?
What do you know about
I think it's great that it came about. Our producer Tim Pagnotta, who is the singer for Sugar Cult, he produced the album Habits, and we did some co-writes with him, and he joined the band temporarily, to work on some songs. It was very cool, and he worked on Animal with us, and we're really happy that that came about.
Tell them the neat little tidbit about the vocal track.
The neat little tidbit about the vocal track is that it's actually the original recording from the demo that we first recorded, and it survived survived the whole recording process. We went into the studio and did the final recording of the song, but the vocal was better from the demo, so we used that.
I got this. Okay, so you guys just recorded some new songs for Prom, right? For the movie Prom.
We did a remix. Weighing in this corner.
The movie Prom, which I think, a lot of kids would expect a guy that looks like me to be very anti-school, and I've heard this from people, and like, oh, you went to prom, why? But I encourage our young fans to go to their proms, because I went to 2 of them, and anytime there's an excuse to dress up and act nutty and be cooler than everyone, I mean, take the opportunity. Honestly, and you get to hear music, and I think it's fun. So we did some songs for the movie just because it was it's cool, and I think it's Disney's attempt at being a little more hip, and I think it's cool. So it was fun.
And you guys have done like a lot of music, and like Conan O'Brien, George Lopez. Like, who's been your favorite host so far?
Conan O'Brien. I mean, we love all of them because obviously that they all have their own fan base and viewers. So all of them to go on there. But
I'm gonna say George.
He's. I'm going to pass the mic to Tyler, and he's going to say George Lopez. And David Letterman is coming up this Thursday.
Yeah. Check your DVRs.
Gilo is his name. What up?
Check your DVR.
Yeah, DVR.
No, who are your favorite current bands today? Or you guys just listen to yourselves all the time?
No, not at all. There is a dude out named Hayes Carl, who I guess would be more of like a country singer, actually, like kind of alt country. And I think people don't expect that from Neon Trees, that the variety of stuff that we listen to, and so I've been getting into that, as well as Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears.
I've been loving the most recent Kills record, The Kills.
The most recent band that I've gotten into is probably Mirrors, and they're from the UK. But at Coachella, when we just played, we got to check out Foster the People, and unfortunately I only know their single, Pumped Up Kicks. But we were on the side of the stage when they played that, and it was very cool. Really enjoy that song, and I really need to listen to the rest of their stuff.
Awesome.
So what social networking sites can their fans at home find you on?
Fans at home, zoom in on this one. This is the most... you can find us on Twitter. You can find us at Neon Trees. You can find us on Facebook.com/Neon Trees. Find us at fameisdead.com, because it is. And you can find me at Tyler in a Coma on Twitter.
Chris Cordley.
Elaine Trees.
And I'm on the Twitter with the Neon BMC. That's Neon Brandon Michael Campbell, everybody.
And we really enjoy talking to you, so please hit us up, and thanks for your time.
Very cool. I'm Jared Cohen with Rockstar Stories, and we've just met Neon Trees.